does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Bridgewater to throw it, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 53 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry for Smith. And Hill running right through it. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones. for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Adams. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! 45's the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tommy Lee Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey. Check. 9. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Gun.
Again, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Gun.
Throwing again, Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. 45. Watch you now, Barney.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's got Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10.
22. Check.
Now Ryan on first down. Smith catches left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
On. Check. Wait. Let him go.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and
21.
10. Throwing again. Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
21.
On first down, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hey, wait. Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
54, Seth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Go. Go. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Man, I got you.
He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Good!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Barney! All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Caught on the right side by Jones. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
11. Get up! Let him go!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rolling to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Ryan. Now he's going to send this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
22!
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ryan wants to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Lucky 56. Mike's 5'9". Gun!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.